apocalypse. Only one station gives you the latest and helps you make sense of it all.
I'm not here as a witness.
They were my friends. Oh, freedom! I just don't trust you.
So sit back, drive in as we talk world movies. Animations,
Smile and wave, boys.
original soundtracks, and awesomeness of epic proportions.
You just want to laugh at me like everyone else.
It's the movies.
Sundays, 8 p.m. on your number one talk station, 95.1 Nigeria Info. Let's talk movies right now.
Think about finally having everything you always wanted.
Everything cinematic, all mashed up in one.
You brought a human here.
I'm nobody. I ain't even seen nothing. I'm not even seeing anything right now.
I'm trying to impress anyone.
Passing you into Mr. White.
Oh, it'd be like you go hold this one just in case.
Movies, TV shows, soundtrack, animes, animation, and awesomeness of epic proportions.
What master do you serve? Master, do I serve? What am I supposed to say? Jesus?
I just need a little piece of information from you. Who are the Ojuju boys? Ojuju boys.
You are our queen.
With all the dragons rolled on.
This is Sparta!
The movies, now on Nigeria Info, 95.1, 8 p.m. Sunday night.
Who are you? You're my fingers, man.
To the cinematic world of movies.
Come from another side. Check the control for them. You don't see the control?
Control the anything. Let's see what it says.
Just check up anywhere and check the control for the. And we're live, guys. We're live. When we are shouting, we are live. It's alive. Which movie was that? I know that
Frankenstein,
was Frankenstein. Yeah, it's alive. Well, the movie that had the Frankenstein in it that I really enjoyed was actually Van Helsing.
Van Helsing, yes.
That was the best depiction of a Frankenstein of vampires and werewolves.
And werewolves.
So yeah, guys, you're welcome to the movie show. I'm the man with no name.
And I'm Focus, the Batman. Thank you for joining us on this amazing Sunday. Sorry we were not here last week because, of course, Salah.
And went to go and hustle.
We went to hunt for the ram. Yes.
It was a ram hunt.
Yes. So there was a picture about a ram that was on drip. And people were posting it saying, if you don't see ram from me, just know say
my ram is not feeling fine.
My ram admitted. Anyway, but we are here now and we are about to talk about some of the entertaining movies out there that you have seen, some that you may not have seen, and TV shows as well. One that was causing a lot of conversation that till now I've not seen it, and I know even when I see it, it's not going to be as everybody shouting about
Which
it.
one
And
is
it's none
that?
other than Tyler Perry's Straw.
Straw.
Not only does the premise not sound like original, because I mean John Boyega did something 2 years ago called Burning, and about a father like that who went to
the bank.
to the bank to hold a little people hostage. Then something similar also had to do with John Q, which was in Denzel Washington's movie where he needed his kid to have a heart transplant, and then nobody was forthcoming, and then Baba brought gun. I was like, I'm not going to bury my son. My son is going to bury me and all that. So, but the thing everybody keeps saying is, you will cry. Did you cry?
So here's the thing, yeah. I've been saying it by that. So Straw, the what people have been using to sell it was that, oh, she suffered, she cried, Taraji cried. And I'm like,
but Taraji always cries in most of her this.
So what is the premise of the movie? Is it interesting enough? What's the plot? What is the story? Is it something that I'm going to be emotionally invested in or even psychologically invested in? Let's start from there. But anyway, I saw it under duress. I saw it under duress. Chinatu was over at my place. My wife also said she wanted to see the movie. I had no take in it because it was 2 versus 1. even though I'm whole remote, they struggled, they wrestled it out of my hand. So no problem. I had to sit down and watch it. And I would say the most interesting part of the whole story was just the twist. There is a mad twist at the end, which was actually very fantastic. That is the only thing I would give. Apart from Taraji, every other actor was not acting.
They were doing what?
They were just there. You know where you carry waka pass, but and it's obvious that this is a waka pass. Like the person is and waka pass, so you understand. Like if they show say the acting, no, they like remember small, they're gonna look camera, like some kind nuances where you go just no.
If when it comes to extras,
Tyler Perry has a very weak.
There was one I can't remember. I think it was a show, so not even a movie, where the extra in the background, like it was directly where the
camera will be.
Was, and there was no water in the glass. The guy, but the extra kept doing like this, and you could see there was nothing in the glass. There was nothing in it. Exactly. So we can see Osami on IG saying sound isn't clear on IG. That is IG's. That beat Mark Zuckerberg for that one because it's not.
It's not our fault. Mark Zuckerberg. Mark get that one.
Try. So you know how we do. We bring you all the things that dropped this week, the movies that and TV shows that dropped last week. We have some cinematic movie just to go, and also some box office. So this will be the best time for you to like let other people know who are not in tune with the movies to like Alpha, come and listen to these guys. They know one or two about movies, and let's have fun with it. So you can be part of the show. All you simply have to do is hit us up on WhatsApp. Our WhatsApp number is 0809 9930137. I call the number again. It is 0809 9930137. You can send a voice note of 1 minute, not longer than 1 minute, or you could join us live on Instagram
or YouTube.
Exactly.
It's Popcorn and Reels, one word. That's POPCORNANDREELS.
Exactly. So, without wasting any time, let's start with some of the things that dropped this week. Now, 15 years ago, an animated movie that was beautifully done, well voiced, like stellar acting and an incredible story that had an ending, one of the most realistic ending you could find in an animation, dropped 15 years ago, and is none other than How to Train Your Dragon.
And to mark it, I actually watched it again today. It was a fantastic watch.
So How to Train Your Dragon happened to have a live action that dropped this week, and funny enough, the director who made the animation was also called back to make this live action. And so far, I've not heard anything about it though, but it's something we are looking forward to. I want to see how much they changed from the story, or they expanded on the story, what the animation could not do. They decided to expand on it in terms of the live action. So How to Train Your Dragon, the live action, is something I would want to see, and hopefully
the cam version is online.
Of course, now those people that want, if you want your eye
to pay you,
just jump on it.
Anyway, Yaro is here. He said, welcome back, Popcorn and Reels family. Focus, we hope your introduction went well.
Oh, yeah.
We really missed you guys last week. Focus is in the spirit of Superman, 9-stop. And I can see Akin T here. I remember watching Rick and Morty, and Soldier Boy was on remix with That Rich Kid. Okay, this is someone who joins us from our shots. Our YouTube shots are actually blowing up. And Yaro continues to say, Baba, nothing will force me to watch that Tyler Perry movie. Even a gun to my father's head, as per Father's Day, he say nothing. He say nothing will make him watch it. My brother, don't worry. They will make you watch it, whether you like it or not. But yeah, so Straw is out. It's on Netflix. You can check it out if you really want to. But if not, well, you can join the fray of those who would never watch a Tyler Perry movie again.
Exactly. Yeah. So I asked somebody, I said, you who have seen the movie, what do you think? Like, do you think it's something I should like devote my time to? So, and he said, if you are not a Tyler Perry fan, there's no need for you to watch it.
If you are not a Tyler Perry fan, you might actually find it cringy.
Exactly.
So here is the thing, yeah. Tyler Perry does this thing where he rage baits his audience. He rage baits, he pity baits. He's like, he does a pity party with his movies. And he does this, he overemphasizes black suffering.
Exactly, yes.
Mostly black women suffering.
Yeah.
And it's that whole emphasis that I think he overwaters the situation. But this one for Straw, Taraji is just the reason why a lot of people are really watching it. But the story is actually good. It's just that, yeah, the third act was a bit overstretched. But I would understand why it was stretched, but it was still a bit overstretched. And then there were some things that, you know, when you do this type of, there are some things you do in a movie that you know that, how about this is, you can't do this now, you can't do this, you can't, even if you want to prove a point, you can't do this based on professionalism, you just can't do it. But yeah, things like that will happen, and it will be a problem.
Okay. So, in the spirit of Father's Day, we want to use this opportunity to just wish all the fathers out there happy Father's Day, like Blue, or sitting right beside me right now.
Oh, thank you.
But also, we want to ask just a very funny, tricky question. So, in the spirit of Father's Day, if you were to pick a movie character, a movie father, as your father for one day, who will it be and why?
Well, you can also extend that to anime. If you can pick a movie father or an anime father, who will he be? Yeah. So yeah, you can go back and look at all the movie dads or those that stood in place as movie dads. So yeah, who will it be? Because if you go to the anime community, today that is Father's Day, they're actually celebrating the worst fathers in anime history. That's what's going on online actually. Worst fathers. But yeah, we are trying to say, okay, what are the best father figures that you can pick out from any movie?
Yeah.
I am your father.
More conversation, more talk, more.
What's anime dads, man? Animes have the worst category of anime fathers. In Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, there are people who they give the what do they call it? They give the mantle of alchemist, yeah. But every year you have to prove that you are worth the research. So you must bring something up, like you must develop something from alchemy. The first deed the guy did was to transmute an animal with his wife. People didn't know, and that was what made him give him the alchemist. Now he's now thinking of what to do. The bastard now is going to transmute his daughter with a dog. Or more, and the way the guy just blank is just like normal, man. This my research work. Or more the way they won't deck shake it on everybody. What anime that man? That guy is the worst. Then Gon Freeze now. That's Hunter x Hunter. The guy papa. Imagine say they just born your pikin. The only day as they born him, you carry him. You can't hand them over. Can't say they go. Peace out. They can't say what to your child. They say let him come and find me. Anytime when the pikin they call, you go ja. Every time. So tell your pikin they die, you go they do meeting. What's anime dad? What's anime dad, man? What's anime dad? Then they were not doing best anime father figures. That one's a fully clear. Oh, let's get 1 minute. Let's get 2 minutes. Oh. Straw has the same storyline as John Q. My internet don't finish.
I'm back.
On the movie.
Nigeria info.
I'll do it back.
95.1.
Okay, we're back, guys. For those of you on Instagram, we're going back up. I just found out that our interneted us now. So yeah, let's go back.
Okay, so we're still talking movies and we're still asking you what are the best fathers in movie and TV history for you, and which would you pick as your father for one day if you had to? Hit us up on 0809-993-0137, or you could simply just catch us live right now on YouTube at Popcorn and Reels. It is easy and it is easy. All right, so we're still talking things that dropped this week. Now we had Pedro Pascal, Dakota Johnson, and Chris Evans in a movie called Materialist. This one how to Materialist, exactly. So far I don't know anything much about the movie, but I mean it has Pedro Pascal, who is in almost every single thing today, and Chris Evans and Dakota Johnson, and it's something I want to see. I mean, I like three of them put together. Now we had the third episode of Rick and Morty dropped this week, and there was a lot of disappointment. I mean, I praised episode 2, but episode 3, oh my god, it was just it was a letdown. It almost felt like an AI wrote this script. It was lifeless. It wasn't funny. It was just there.
It was that bad.
It was that bad, exactly.
Wow.
And then we had episode 6 of Murderbot, as Alexander Skarsgård comes back as a robot called Murderbot, and this time he's showing the human beings that he can be a Murderbot. So those are the things that dropped this week. Now, for things that dropped last week that we were not around, Jay Courtney stars in a movie called Dangerous Animal. It's about a serial killer who feeds people to sharks.
Okay, I would like that.
I'd like to see it, yeah. And then from the world of John Wick, we have Ana de Armas come as Ballerina. So Ballerina dropped in cinemas.
The cam version is also available.
If you want your eye to pay you can go ahead. And then we had something that everybody could not stop talking about. I started watching it, but work just hold my neck. As I started the beginning, I watched all through the part where she got to the king she wanted to revenge, and it's none other than Predator, Killer of Killers. That fight, that one take fight of where she entered with the shield
to say I'm going to knock at the gate.
Oh boy!
See, one thing I would say,
stylistic.
One of the best movies I watched last week was actually Predator, Killer of Killers, and I watched it 3 times within 24 hours.
And it has a very short runtime, 1 hour 24 minutes. So it is short and entertaining. I mean, I said
see what happened. I was alone. I pressed play. I finished it. Then my roommate entered and said, "What did you just watch?" And I said, as it is, I just finished watching this movie. And she was like, "Why will you watch it without me?" I said, "Oh yeah, no verse. Let's start again." That's how I watched it the second time. Then the next day I was like, wait. There's something I did not get in this film. Let me go back. And I played it again. And that was how I watched it for the third time. Predator, Killer of Killers is something to watch. You would not regret watching it. That one I can give you. I rated it a 10 over 10, Shao. That was for me.
And I think every other person too rated it 10 over 10 in our movie group. So Predator, Killer of Killers is something everybody should see. And to even make it fun, it was made by the same director who made Prey. And Prey is a fantastic standalone Predator movie. Better than the 2018 own that Shane Black did.
Okay.
So we have a voice note right now from Franklin from Orozo. Yes, our guy. Just a week now. You go do MC.
A whole lot of episodes and chapters of that movie, House of My Dear, and also some of his movies I've always been a fan of his, especially Acrimony. Well, for Taraji Henson, I keep saying no other actress can pull that character as much as she does. She's the perfect actor for that character. Well, I haven't seen it though. I haven't seen it, but from the filters I've been getting, it's like a movie that I should watch, and I'll be seeing it tonight. Good to have you back, guys.
He said he will be seeing it tonight. My brother, see it this night. When you see it, then you send us a message next week. But Cornell is here with his own message, and he goes on to say, welcome back, guys. Happy Father's Day to you, MC Bluetooth. For me, I'll go see, what's this? Steve Carell's character in The Beautiful Boy really connected with the character to my father. Okay, that's Steve Carell's character in The Beautiful Boy.
Yes.
Okay, so that's his own choice for a father for Father's Day.
Exactly.
Okay.
And Josh from Lugwe said, good evening, guys. Please, your YouTube handle, please. It is Popcorn and Reels.
One word.
One word. Yes.
Don't put any space in between anywhere.
Don't let me even type it for you to see. Popcorn and Reels.
I don't know what's happening with our Instagram. But let's see if we can remedy the situation.
Okay, so moving on to some more cinematic movie things that dropped last week. We have a movie with Mike Flanagan did a movie with what's his name? Tom Hiddleston, called The Life of Chuck.
The Life of Chuck.
Yes, Mike Flanagan, your guy.
Okay, so I'm definitely going to check it out.
Exactly.
Is it horror?
I don't know.
Well, anything Mike Flanagan, I will definitely check it out.
So those are things that dropped last week. Now, if you're looking for something to see that dropped on digital, like we said, we have Straw on Netflix. You can catch that. Predator Killer of Killers also on digital. And then we have The Amateur with Rami Malek and Lawrence Fishburne. And then finally we have The Accountant 2. Now, funny enough, The Accountant 2 dropped the Salah week.
So I watched The Amateur, yeah?
Yeah.
And what I can say concerning The Amateur is
It
was a good movie, but the end is what I'm still angry about.
Okay.
But it was a good watch. Like see with the guy is smart. That's what I'll give him. He's very, very smart. But you see that ending, it did not end well. With the way he carried the movie throughout, yeah, just having. Is it okay to spoil it?
Don't spoil it to me. I know what you do.
Well, no. But it was a good watch. That I would say is a very interesting movie. The Amateur is interesting.
Don't forget 0809-993-0137 is the number.
Although I didn't really enjoy Locked like that.
You didn't enjoy Locked? You people that don't enjoy movies that are situated in one location.
No, it's not about the situated in one movie. So as I was watching it, I was in my head. I was seeing The Crow.
How now?
Not be the same guy we at The Crow act now. It just that The Crow did not just leave my memory. It's not my fault. The Crow was just a horrible movie. So I cannot see past The Crow right now. Even though I've seen Nosferatu and Nosferatu tried to clean my head, but The Crow was really bad.
Jazz from Lupe is saying, I was skeptical about watching any other Predator movie after the original because of the way previous ones went. From your review, I think I'm excited to see this. It is an animation, so know that they had time to do all they could do for the animation.
My brother, let me just say this. You will not be disappointed.
And honestly, yes. If after the 1989 Predator back then, the second Predator movie that actually really hit was The Prey. Was that Prey that dropped in 2020? Was it 2022 or so? The one with Amber Mid Thunder as the girl in it, and now we are having this one. I mean, others were fun, like Aliens vs Predator.
Yeah, Alien vs Predator was good.
I mean, 1994 was fun. Was a fun popcorn movie. So yeah.
See, what I would tell you about Predator Killer of Killers is you would enjoy it. See, I love the shield and the sword. Forget that pilot guy. But you see the shield and the sword. See, when they come to the sword part, the fact that the major parts of that arc was no volume, like it was no audio. See, just watch it.
So Noriega from Games Village, I don't know what you're talking about. He said, I am this close to watching it with my better half, but I can't watch it based on the reviews. I think he's talking about Straw or what. Please identify what you are talking about.
What you are talking about to identify quickly.
So we can know.
Yarrow goes on to say it was a waste of Lawrence Fishburne in The Amateur. I agree with MC Bluetooth. The ending was disappointing. Okay. And he goes on to say, my first movie recommendation is Predator Killer of Killers. If you haven't seen it, then you are missing out, especially if you're a fan of the Predator franchise.
I am a fan of Predator
What
franchise.
a time to be alive.
And
And it goes on to say, I wish Rick Sanchez was my TV dad. I
I
will literally be an
swear.
adventure every day of my
I
life. He might be
swear.
bad at parenting, but his perks are worth it. That's what he goes on
I
to
agree
say.
with you on this one. I'm with you on this one. Rick Sanchez from Rick and Morty. Crazy.
See, among dads that are deadbeat, that guy is one of the deadbeatest dads in anime or
But-
television history.
No, that's not true. If you really look at, if you go back to some of the origin of how he became what he became, he was really.
He was not there for his kid. Now he wasn't there for his daughter. He now finally said, "Okay, now I want to be there for them," and it's frustrating the family life. My brother is a deadbeat dad. That's one of the worst choices anybody can make. Forget the perks of intergalactic travel. And what do they call it? And gadgets and the like.
247.
Never. That guy is, he's very selfish.
No, that's not true.
He's very selfish.
The episode the episode that made our shot blow up. The one where he was having sushi in another dimension,
planet.
and then his clone Beth called him. I'm in trouble. I need your help. And then he just said, "Okay, send me location." And then she was like, "Really? Like just like that? Like, you call me now, make a call, man, don't come."
So you see the thing is now he wants to be there for his daughter.
No, it's
but
not
growing up, she did not feel his presence. So I beg, let's just face the fact.
I will pick Rick Sanchez.
No, nah. But anyway, Richard, that's your opinion. But let's get more into the discussion of the day.
Don't forget, join us on WhatsApp 0809 993 0137. What have you seen this weekend? What can you recommend for anybody who wants to watch movies and TV right now so we could know? Now, did you know that 20 years ago today, as I'm talking to you today, Batman Begins was released in theaters. Now, Batman Begins in 2005 happened to be the first Batman movie Christian Bale made, and also the first one Christopher Nolan did that spanned the trilogy of The Dark Knight and The Dark Knight Rises that ended in
Which one had Bane?
2012, Dark Knight Rises.
Okay, so it's not bad. Okay, because you see that one with Bane.
Behind you.
So Batman Begins was the one with Joker now.
No, Batman Begins was the one with Ra's al Ghul.
Oh.
The one with Joker was 2008, The Dark Knight.
Okay, so it's The Dark Knight and then The Dark Knight Rises. That's the one with Bane. Those are my two favorites, man. Those two, mostly the Joker. See, the Joker owner. See, that's how you introduce a character.
Mad,
that is what they call character introduction.
Mad introduction. I must agree with that. Okay, so if Logan has already sent us a message right here saying, "Happy Father's Day to everyone except you know yourself." Who are you shading? Predator Killer of Killers was so good that I watched it twice. I wonder why they didn't make it a series. No! You need to understand some things. When some things are good, just leave it like that. Do not stretch it. Do not make a sequel. Do not make it a series. Just leave it. It was how Anikulapo was a talk.
Yes, and then I went to go and spoil it.
Then I went to do series, and then it was dead on arrival. But nobody spoke anything else. But you see that first one, everybody kept talking about Saro. This one.
Okay, let's take this voice note.
I don't know whether it's AI that uses the art or I don't understand. Because they are movies, those are trash.
The way he sounds like, as I think he spent his 8,000 naira to go and watch the cinema.
So I'm actually doubting it. You actually went to the cinemas. I think
it's bootleg copy.
If it's cinema dub,
if it's cinema dub, you not get
affected
exactly your watching experience.
Yes, your watching
so
experience.
because I still say this thing back in 2011, I mean 2010, I watched Captain America, the first Avenger. I watched it bootleg. And some things were not making sense. Even when I now watched the clever show, I was like, why did I do this to myself? The part where I was saying blue was actually another color. Oh God.
See, what I would just advise you, but just be patient.
Be patient.
If some movies,
Thunderbolt will drop in the next 2 weeks.
If movies come out, don't rush to see bootleg copies. Wait for clear DVD HD copies to be out, and then you can watch it.
Exactly. Why do you want to?
But if peradventure you actually went to the cinema and you saw this movie and you had this experience,
because I've not heard anybody say anything negative about it. Instead, they said Marvel will return to form with this movie.
Okay, so see what happened. Yeah, you know when the new Captain America movie came out, that's the one with this
Brave
guy.
New
Yeah?
World, yeah.
A lot of people didn't say anything about it because a lot of Nigerians didn't watch it like in cinemas. But when the HD came out, people were not like, "Oh, it's interesting, it's interesting." So just wait and be patient. Yeah, let it come out fully, then you can see it.
Stop watching bootleg copies. Don't be like my guy Yaks. Okay, if you look on, if you look at went on to say, can you guys believe I just finished watching Better Call Saul? Really, right now, I've been a drag to watch, but I finally did, man. I love the ending. See, Lalo Salamanca, character played by Tony Dalton, built like if you know, you know.
I haven't seen it.
Better Call Saul, brilliant series, just as its predecessor, Breaking Bad. And if you look and say, now I am hooked on the Predator Alien franchise. Can't wait for Hulu to start showing Alien After Earth. Yes, Predator and Aliens just had this resurgence. I mean, a resurrection where aliens are doing good with the alien.
The Romulus was really good. Romulus was really good.
So I'm waiting for Alien Earth also that comes out next month. They say, hello, my Popcorn and Reels guys. How have you guys been? What movie did you guys just said about feeding sharks? Kai, horror, man. I want to look for it. This is Gabe. The movie is called Dangerous Animal. It is not yet out. It's in cinemas, and it has Jai Courtney in it, and yeah, it has a serial killer who feeds people to sharks.
Wahala for who won't go meet serial killer.
So now let's jump straight into some cinematic world of movie gist to let you know what is happening. Now, our favorite one, another generational actor who was in the Batman franchise as Commissioner Gordon. He has played Dracula. He has played a lot of, oh God, he was Sirius Black. Are you serious? Yes. He was Sirius Black in the Harry Potter franchise. And right now, Gary Oldman has been honored with a knighthood from King Charles.
So he's now Sir.
He's now Sir Gary Oldman. Don't call him Gary Oldman anymore. You say Sir.
Put some respect on his name.
The way you say Sir Michael Caine, because he's also knighted. So that happened to our guy Gary Oldman, and he talked about how he was struggling with his 3 boys, and then Harry Potter and what's it called, and the Batman franchise saved his life.
Well, I would really say the Harry Potter franchise, Harry Potter and Batman franchise actually saved his life. But yeah, he was fantastic as Sirius Black in Harry Potter. He can play good guy and bad guy fantastic. Yeah, he was really good. Anyway, guys, more messages, and we can see the guy that sent us a message earlier on talking about Thunderbolts, saying it was a bad movie.
Wait, before you play, he's going to say he'd not watch cinema dub.
How do you know that's what's going to say? Let's hear.
This year is not today about watching Marvel thing. The film, the storyline, the everything. Look at the place that they were shooting. What is that guy just said? That they were shooting at him. Unfortunately, the person had it. In fact, I don't know how to explain. The movie was a fact. In fact,
he does say in fact like 8 times.
This is.
I don't know. After they went and bring one Captain Marvel and what are they calling it? They went and
Cinematic Disco Life.
Maturely, everything is, when they are acting a movie like this, I think there are sometimes you have to put seriousness. There are sometimes you have to put okay, look at that guy, the lady, her father. Everything was all joke. That guy said they're supposed to delete that guy.
Okay, so
this thing Sam.
Sam, I'm going to ask you a question. Now
he's talking about the red what's the name of the German guy?
Red Guardian.
Red Guardian.
So I'm going to ask you a simple question. There has been like almost 30, if not more, Marvel movies since 2008 that is the MCU started. What is your favorite Marvel movie?
He said the previous Marvel movies have been serious, but he mentioned Cinematic Disco Light, Miss Marvel.
So, what is your best? Let me understand how.
This is really pain this guy. So I think a lot of people have been complaining about the forced humor in Marvel movies.
But it has been there for a long time.
No, the humor has been there, but I'm saying forced humor. And they started with the Thor movies. It was Thor. It was from Thor that they started that first humor thing. That they started making Thor a joker. Then had the Love and Thunder, and
Because
just
even Chris Hemsworth apologized for how he portrayed Thor from Thor Ragnarok to Thor Love and Thunder, and said he knows a lot of fans were disappointed in how that portrayal.
because
but
they just made everything seem to be a joke.
It was a foolery, like it was like now Incoton Bofun last.
Yeah, but you see the Red Guardian, yeah, even in the comics, yeah.
No, wait, you know the funny thing? They said Red Guardian and Bucky are the standouts in Thunderbolt, especially Red Guardian, to the point now that fans were not clamoring for
Red Guardian movie.
Exactly, to have a Red Guardian and Bucky body cop kind of movie.
But they had them in now. Which movie was that? Which series was that they had the two of them? Was it how it should have ended? What if? Yeah, there was an episode of What If.
No, people want to see David Harbour and Sebastian Stan as Bucky and the Red Guardian.
Well, I think it will be too child. They will make it childish.
No, because Bucky is all serious and the Red Guardian is all play.
Joking,
so that dynamic actually we flow. I think.
But not for Sammy. Sammy the
best. Okay, more messages right here. Osh, finally, good evening, guys. Great to catch you. Great to catch you all again. Watching bootleg movie is illegal. I stopped since the days of VCDs. Mobland was everything and more. I never hated a character this much since Game of Thrones. Really? There's a character to hate?
I'm going to see Mobland.
I want to watch
Mobland this week. But so here's the thing. I mistakenly went to go and press play in one Korean drama. So until I finish that one before I enter Mobland. Franklin
is still here from Rose. Said, okay, my movie recommendations, King of Joburg. I think there's a season 3 of that right now on Netflix. Then Fuba.
Seriously.
K.O. Mercy of None. Good Boy. The Accountant.
Mercy for None.
Oh, Mercy for None. Which one is that?
It's a Korean. It's 7 episodes. It's fantastic. See, let me just spoil it for everybody now. It is so good. Everybody died. See, Mercy for None is a good watch. Violence Pro Max. See, you will not see a gun till the last episode. Everything a hand and knife. Okay. Hand, knife, and bat. These guys are bad. See, when Koreans decide to make a violent movie, they do it well. Mercy for None is fantastic. Storyline is very simple. A guy who has retired from the mob life came back to find out that they've killed his brother, and he's asking who killed his brother. Like he said, anybody that killed his brother, he will kill the person, kill the person's family, kill the person's friends that know the family. So Baba is just going all out, and everybody's scared of him. Like he's like the guy that retired because he had to retire. He retired in order for there to be peace. Now they now brought war, kill his brother. Baba entered, they kill everybody, man. Like, no, you need to see Mercy for None. It's a fantastic Korean series. And 7 episodes.
And then he finished up with The Accountant. So he said, these are definitely good stuff. Good stuff with mad cast. Okay.
So now, Accountant 2, I want to ask a question. Yeah.
I've not seen
we know that the accountant, that's what's his name that plays the accountant?
Ben Affleck.
Ben Affleck. In the movie, he's on the spectrum.
On the spectrum.
He's on the spectrum. Autism and
yes.
Is his brother also on the spectrum?
I don't think. No, now it was in the first one.
The brother is on the spectrum. Yes, you should watch Accountant 2. You will then understand why the two of them are like that.
Okay.
See, Accountant. Wahala. Accountant 2 is good.
If you look at went on to say, have you guys finally seen? Calm down. We've not seen it now. Have you guys finally seen Mobland struggling with the Depth Q series? Which one is Depth?
Okay, so there's a Depth Q series. A guy that is like a detective, and then they give him a department called Q. So he's the head of a department called Q, and he's doing special investigation. It's a new series on Netflix.
Okay. He went on to say, my favorite Marvel movie, you we ask. We're asking Sam that
is angry. Sam is really
he said my favorite Marvel movie is still Captain America Winter Soldier. Yes, even
we
for
agree.
me too. And for Thor, I was the most disappointed. The humor and comic theatrical in Thor was so unnecessary. They need a new director. Okay. And then Gabe is back. Say, hello guys. I loved almost all Marvel movies, especially the ones with Stan Lee, where Stan Lee appears. That is not the question we're asking today.
That's not the question. We're asking, say, Shana Father's Day.
Yes, today since it's Father's Day.
Who are the best movie dads?
Pick
a best movie dad.
Yeah. Now let's move on to some more cinematic movie gist.
Yoda.
Louis Pullman will star alongside his father, Bill Pullman, in Spaceball. Now, if you don't know who Louis Pullman is, he played Sentry in this Thunderbolt.
Oh.
And Bill Pullman, his father, is the father in Independence Day, the president.
Oh.
Yeah. Now, more cinematic movie. Eric Parr, the boy who played Dewey in Malcolm in the Middle. Eric Parr Sullivan will not be returning as Dewey for Malcolm in the Middle sequel series because he's going to Harvard. Okay.
Oh, congratulations.
Now moving to the world of James Gunn's DC right now, as Clark Kent has been Superman for 3 years at the start of James Gunn's Superman.
Okay, he has already been Superman for 3 years. Oh, okay. So it's like maybe they'll be doing small throwback because I don't know how they will do it again.
So he has been Superman for 3 years. So there's no need for us seeing the destruction of Krypton,
it's not going to be a coming of age for Superman.
No,
he's just going to be a Superman, already established Superman.
Yes, he's a Superman
with 3 years work experience.
Exactly. Now, remember the movie David Harbour called Violent Night, where he was
yes.
Now there is a part 2 coming out, and it will be released on December 4, 2026, and it's going to cinema straight now. You know the first one was on Netflix.
Yeah, so we did call this one Holy Night. I beg, guys, we are still here for the movies. Join in on the show. It's fun and excitement all the way.
More news and information coming up. We'll be back in a moment.
Okay, so I like that Violent Night, I'm not gonna lie.
Yes, I know.
It was just entertaining. It was nothing overly special, bro.
From the heart of the capital, Abuja.
We live in a world where 735 million people suffer from hunger. A crisis fueled by climate.
From the oil city, Port Harcourt.
You see, we lost time to focus on short-term gains, like how to appease voters before the next election.
From the city that never sleeps, Lagos.
Who is the right leader? The opposition might say someone who is bold and decisive, but I oppose this thing.
The regional champions are ready. The stage is set. The stakes higher than ever before. Who will outthink? Who will outwit? Who will dare to differ? Catch the I Beg to Differ National Finals live on all Nigeria Info FM and Kids FM stations nationwide. It's intellect, it's passion, it's the future in action. Debate redefined. The IBTV National Tournament begins August 4th, 2025, only on Nigeria Info FM and Kids FM nationwide. For sponsorship, call 0805-581-5844 or email ibegtodiffer@nigeriainfo.fm. I Beg to Differ, the tournament of champions.
Welcome back to your number one talk, news, and sport station.
Welcome back to the movies on 95.1 Nigeria Info. We're still taking some cinematic movies and taking your messages as well. Don't forget 0809-993-0137. You can send a voice note, or you could just text, or you can catch us live on Instagram and on YouTube. It is Popcorn and Reels, easy peasy. Now, Robert Eggers, who directed Nosferatu, The Witch, and some other great movies, is set to write and direct a new Christmas Carol movie for Warner Bros. And William Dafoe is the top choice to play Ebenezer Scrooge. Now, of course, William Dafoe is almost in everything Robert Eggers does, and it will be a no-brainer to have him. Now, remember when Pixar was still doing bloopers for their animation?
Okay, yeah.
Ant and this, where Lion King 2, you see, Disney was doing it also, where you see the cartoon characters trying to take their lines and they'll miss it.
Yeah, they'll miss it, yeah.
Now, Pixar is bringing back blooper reels for the first time in 20 years with their new animation called Elio. So I missed it. I really want to see it. When I remember one I watched of Buzz and Woody, where they were trying to take a scene and then they missed their lines and then they were laughing. It is, I mean, when you see animation doing this and not just
the regular line, yeah.
It's mad.
Okay, so I think Sammy is back again and he wants to say something.
He wants to cry. Yes, let's go.
He wants to cry.
Okay, favorite Marvel movie. I enjoy Marvel movies very well, especially Captain America, the first Thor, all of them. It was when they started using all this AI to do movies. I'm sure the directors will be sleeping and just be relaxing. Then AI will be working, doing everything. They will just be acting. That's why they came out and started acting all this. Recently, okay, look at that one, Blue Beauty or what are they calling it? That one is a movie. That one is not movie.
DC.
That one is just for puppies.
It says for
What I'm
puppy.
trying to say is that Marvel should, I don't know, maybe the directors or this thing, they are not using the directors that used to direct the previous ones we used to watch. So, please, for I'm on this Karate Kid, and the film trash and the film makes sense. I'm enjoying the movie, and from Karate Kid I'll move over to that Predator Killer, because of your recommendation, so I'm going to watch it. Thank you.
Okay, so very quickly, we need to drop this correction. We need to. What's happening?
Okay. Okay. So see Sam, I think I understand the kind of fan you are when it comes to movie. For you to have made that mistake to say Blue Beetle is a Marvel movie, that's the way you feel with that. Blue Beetle is actually a DC movie. Blue Beetle.
Yeah.
Blue Beetle is a DC character. Yeah. So maybe you've been mixing them a lot. So, but I get where you're coming from. And they say maybe the director are using AI to write, and that's why they're just chilling, and they did Blue Beetle for like puppies. Oh well, crazy. 0809-993-0137 is the WhatsApp number you want to send us a message to. And
Okay. Be like I don't know what they worry this thing now, but anyways,
but talk first. Like, are you hearing yourself? Like,
I can hear myself, but I'm hearing a lot of static in the background.
okay. If you look, I said, please, I need movie and series recommendation from you guys, excluding animations. He said Sandman 2 is coming out next, and somehow I don't know what this season 2 will entail. I don't forget what happened for season 1.
Well, just know that after season 2, there's no longer any season again for Sandman because it has been cancelled.
Now there go end. And Franklin said, my best dad in movies, I'll give it to Tom Cruise. Has Tom Cruise played any dad in any movie?
I can't remember. No.
I know.
No.
Oh yes, War of the Worlds. Steven Spielberg,
yeah.
War of the Worlds. Yeah.
So are you picking him because the kidnap is picking? I don't know. Did they kidnap his picking? Yes,
no,
they did now.
Did they kidnap the child?
Yeah, that he had to go and save them now from that whole alien ball stuff. Yeah. So maybe that's who you are picking on.
Okay, and she's back saying the best movie dad was Arnold Schwarzenegger in Jingle All the Way. I also agree with you on this one. Yeah, he went all through hell to get that toy for his son and eventually became the hero. P.S. The movie is also underrated in my book. Yeah, it's the movie that had Sinbad in it.
Yeah, so, Jingle All the Way was a fantastic movie.
Now, Jazz Oluwe said best dad in movie Sean Ben in as Ned Stark in Game of Thrones with a cutting head.
Actually, yeah, he was the best dad.
He was a fantastic dad and
uncle, yeah.
Because he never told the whole Westeros that this person is his nephew. He stood for him as his father, and I agree with you.
So yeah, Ned Stark, Ned Stark. But actually, you can also say Tyrion Lannister's father.
Tywin Lannister.
Tywin was actually a very good dad. He was a good dad. Wait, he was a good dad to the other children.
To the twins now.
To the twins, but
to
not
the dwarf. Oh, this Baba.
He was a good dad. If you think about it that way, if you actually look at it that way, he was both good and bad.
Okay. Now, for those of you who are following the series, The Last of Us, that season 2 was what be that line again?
It was anyhow.
No. The line, the girl. I'm going to be a dad. Exactly. Now, Kathleen Denver, who should have been cast as Ellie in the first place, but was given Abby to play, has officially been confirmed to be the lead in The Last of Us season 3. Oh well, we'll see if anybody watch this one as they lost over half of their.
Sure, at the end of season 2, something happened now.
No, they were just trying to throw us off to like say they don't know that people were even happy.
Yeah, actually,
like if you shoot ourselves, we don't even make she die.
Okay, we still have a voice note here. Let's take this.
Neil the movie, that alien movie, he was a terrible dad. He had to go save his son and his family, yes, from that alien movie. At first, I wanted to give it to Arnold Schwarzenegger in the movie Commando, where this guy had to raid down a complete military cantonment, drop down hell on those soldiers. I thought of it, but I felt that, look, Tom Cruise, you just have a way of having this father-like figure. Aside going all out to save his family, there was this calmness in him. There was this fatherly eyes he has. There's this fatherly tone. There's this play like it just epitomizes him as a good dad, not just saving the family alone. He has this father figure that is so rare.
Yeah, so rare,
okay,
like medium
so
rare or.
when he mentioned Commando, I remembered. Yes, actually, Alyssa Milano played his daughter where his daughter was kidnapped, and Baba took down a whole barrack.
Just for the daughter.
Like he took down everybody, and he still has one of the best gearing up montage.
Yeah.
That place where close the shore where he was putting all his grenades, jump. I will replicate that thing in a movie I will do one day. I don't know how. I don't know if it's going to be a commando kind of movie, but you see that montage.
If you say you're a native doctor, then you gotta pour your jar. Okay, so for animes, yeah, I'll give it to Whitebeard in One Piece for being the best anime dad. He was not just the dad. He was not just a stand-in dad for Ace, who later died, but like all the pirates under his keep, were all recognize him as the best anime father. So yeah, Whitebeard in One Piece is the best anime dad so far. That's for me. I don't know about any other anime character that can take the mantle of the best anime dad, but Whitebeard, best anime dad.
Okay, so still keep your messages rolling on 08099930137 as we're asking you who would you pick as your best movie or TV dad and why? Let us know. Okay, so we still have some cinematic movie just to go. As Sinners, Ryan Coogler's Sinners has become the highest grossing live action original film domestically in the past 15 years.
Fantastic,
I must say. I've still not seen it though.
Are you serious?
I said you would don't know that adulting and old age is catching somebody.
And as you go to marriage, say things choke.
Okay, James Gunn has revealed that a new Wonder Woman movie is in the works. And if I should ask you this question, who do you think should be cast as Wonder Woman?
I don't even have anyone at the back of my mind right now.
I think they should give Ana de Armas. Even though
she does not have the facilities.
Even though she's not abreast of the situation. But, but Ana de Armas as the new Wonder Woman. I mean, that's my own pick. There could be others.
But age is not on her side.
What to be age? How old is Ana de Armas?
Ana de Armas is 35. No more. Ana de Armas don't old. Ana de Armas don't old. How old is Ana de Armas? Ana de Armas don't old.
Calm down.
Ana de Armas.
Wait, now let us check now. Why are you shouting?
You go shock.
She's 37.
I tell you,
she's not old. What now?
Age. I told you, age is not on her.
Do you know how old Chris Evans was when he did Captain America Endgame?
Ana de Armas. No. So she doesn't look her age, which is a very fantastic thing for her. But they no go give her. But
we they pray may they give her.
They no go give her.
So anyway, that's all the cinematic movie.
You shock you as you find out that she be 37.
I'm telling you, man. I thought she was in like 28.
Nah. Go check her backlog of all the people where she don't date. You go know say age is not a number.
08099930137. More messages as we are seeing Rookie from Lugbe saying, I am going to be a dad. With 3 emojis. She now said, best dad on TV, I'm missing. Oh, Blue. Okay, yes, we need to play that taking line.
We have to look for the line in taking.
We need to play that taking line alone.
We need to find
that
the line.
That taking line like sums it up for, no. They kidnap your child.
Liam.
No, just Liam Neeson taking. They kidnap your child. You told the child, like the child Like they are kidnappers already. The child is on the phone with
I
you.
will find you.
See, taking speech,
This-
taking full
yes,
speech.
yes, it-
Sit down, the third one.
Okay.
I don't know what you want. If it's money, particular set of skills. People like you. For you, it's you. You don't. For you, I will find you, and I will kill you. Good luck. Liam Neeson taken. Yes, one of the rookie. I agree with your pick. And all she's saying, if we are talking about anime dad, then Shangoku takes the cake because he gave everything to protect his family and Earth, including going to heaven 100 times and coming back. Which anime is that?
Sangoku, which anime? You need to tell us which anime now. Sangoku, which
Is
anime?
it Dragon Ball?
No, it's not. No, which anime? Sangoku, because there are plenty Sangokus. There is a Sangoku in One Piece.
So okay, he's texting.
Well,
wait. He said if okay. Oh, if Logan also said if you are looking for best dad in a movie, you shouldn't look past Liam Neeson. Most of his movies are always portrayed. He always portrays a vengeful father saving something. He said Anya Taylor-Joy should be the next Wonder Woman.
well, that can work too. But they'll quick catch him now. Her face too serious. And then Anna de Armas not too slim.
No, Anna de Armas is bigger than Anya Taylor-Joy now.
She go chop. They will give her food. They will give her food.
Okay, so Gabe is still asking, say, have you guys seen this series, Carnival Row? I wanted to start seeing Carnival Row. I remember he had Cara Delevingne. What was that her name in it? But I never forgot.
What's the storyline exactly?
I don't know the storyline, but I know he has this fantastical element in the world where fairies and some bobo tibo like that is happening. So
okay, I think I'll find. Where can one find it?
I can't remember. I don't know. It's Dragon Ball actually. Sangoku, I don't remember that name.
Because there's also a Sangoku in One Piece, and he was not now one goat being major pet. He made the father figure.
Yeah.
So I beg.
Okay, so let's quickly go into the box office to see what movies are still raking in money and which are dropping and going steadily out of the box office. Now, starting at number 10, last week's number 9, Ryan Coogler and Michael B. Jordan comes in with Sinners that made $1.4 million this weekend. Okay. Now, a very high jump from number 19 all the way to number 9 as Mike Flanagan's movie called The Life of Chuck sits at number 9 with $2.1 million.
Checky, is it horror? They're supposed to write it now horror for the side now.
Let me just The Life of Chuck. Wait, it's a 2024 film. It can't be now. So it's an American science fiction drama written and directed by Mike Flanagan. It is based on a novel of the same name.
Okay, so it's not on Netflix.
No, it was released in cinemas. I think so.
Okay, I'll definitely have to go and check it out.
Okay, so that sits at number 9. At number 8, we have the Phoenician Scheme by Wes Anderson and Benicio del Toro is in that. Number 8 last week's number 6. Now at number 7, last week's number 5, we have a movie that is back to traumatize a new set of generation called Final Destination Bloodlines. It's something I want to see.
Okay, and it's out on DVDs now. It's out HD.
I didn't see. I don't know that link that you people send. Let's say
no, be me send the link. Don't say you people. The link will in send.
Okay, let's say that. Okay, because I didn't. Okay. Anyway, at number 6 last week, number 4, we have Jackie Chan and Ralph Macchio come in this movie called Karate Kid Legend. It made $5 million this weekend. At number 5, last week, number 2, what a drop as Ana de Armas drops from number 2 to number 5 from the world of John Wick, a ballerina, and we still have the likes of I Am Exchange in it. And at number 4, last week's number 3, we have Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning that made $10.3 million in the weekend. New in the box office as Pedro Pascal, Dakota Johnson, and Chris Evans come in this movie called Materialist that made $12 million this weekend. At number 2, last week's number one, Lilo and Stitch, with $15.5 million. And ladies and gentlemen, we have a new number one movie, and it is none other than the live action movie called How to Train Your Dragon, with $83.7 million this weekend. So those are all the things that dropped in all the movies from number 10 to number 1. And Sam is saying one of my favorite animated dad is Incredible. Yes, Mr. Incredible also.
Yeah, he was a fantastic dad.
Fantastic dad. And Gerard Van Lube said Mercy of None and the Cleaning Lady. That Cleaning Lady with Elodie Young. I've been seeing it, but I didn't pay any attention to watch it. Is anybody saying anything on
Okay, no, it's just Yarrow. Let me check some of the messages that Yarrow has sent. So yeah, we're still live on YouTube. You can check us out over there on YouTube. Yarrow goes on to say Monica Barbero is a great pick for Wonder Woman. Anna de Armas is a bit old now. That's what he says. And
wait. Why are you people like this?
He goes on to say Bluetooth. I wish. Okay, he said I should not talk about his.
Okay, so Anna de Armas is too old because she's 37. But David Corenswet that is playing Superman that is 31 in call.
He's 31. She's 37. She's senior with 6
what is the name he mentioned? That Bella, that Monica.
Barbaro.
Monica, I don't know.
I think I saw. Yeah. She's 34. She said don't old.
She said don't old. Didn't I like that?
She said don't old. She said don't old. Anybody who don't pass 30, don't suppose near that stage for Wonder Woman so that she will get enough time. How old is Gal herself? How old is Gal?
Gal, when she was cast in 2015, I think she was still in her 20s, right?
Gal Gadot is 40.
Oh, she's 40.
And she was cast in 2015, so 10 years ago.
10 years. So
that she was 30. So anybody will go at Wonder Woman, not supposed don't pass 30. Because she has set a standard. Even when you check the first Wonder Woman, what's her name again?
Linda Carter.
Yeah, Linda Carter. Yes, she was around her 30s when she played. Late 20s to early 30s, yes. So I beg.
Imagine the cast Rachel Zegler.
Wait, here is the thing. Say Linda Carter has played Wonder Woman, and what's the name of this other woman that was in Spartacus? Lucy Lawless.
No, she plays Xena, not.
Okay, Xena, not.
Yes,
okay, yeah. They mistake the two. Because I know say they know the metal bra that they wore is metallic.
Okay, so guys, that's the much we can take on your cinematic world of movies. This one I say Wonder Woman, I prefer Gal.
Nobody said we don't prefer Gal, you understand?
Gal era has passed.
It has passed. She has now old, you understand?
It's not even about old. There's a new DC slate right now with James Gunn, and of course, every single character is going to be recast. You get from Superman to Batman to Wonder Woman to all of them, The Flash and all of that. So Gal Gadot enjoyed her time as Wonder Woman from 2016.
Wait, I was even thinking that part of our discussion today will be the fact that Black Panther is now white.
It's not white. That is a rumor. It was a simple rumor that was just spread, and
that rumor
don't date for like 4 years.
So here's the thing: somebody released a panel from what they brought out to be a comic, to say that there was a comic part that's part of the comic book that was released to say that Black Panther had a white son. So they are now saying it go good though if they go cast. What's the name of this guy? What's his name again? That they will cast him as Black Panther.
Ryan
Gosling as Black Panther. Mother T-Pain, everybody. But Anya Taylor-Joy, she's 29. But they go give her food, make she chop.
If you look and said Anya Taylor-Joy is below 30, she can play the role well. I know they see Anya Taylor-Joy as
if she eats better eba, pounded yam, give her gbegiri, give her enough amala. See, all her features will come out. Even that thing where you see say no, if he enter the metallic bra, it will enter.
Do you know when you mentioned Black Panther, I just remember one of the most iconic lines in Infinity War,
which is
evacuate the city. Evacuate the city. Gather all defenses and get this man a shield.
A shield. Yeah. Yes. Let's take this voice note.
I bet they know who try and say, Black Panther, get white son. Baba
don't start in lamentation.
So she said, I am surprised Lilo and Stitch live action made that much money because I heard so many bad reviews online. Finally, the casting for How to Train Your Dragon is perfect. Great show, guys. Now, funny enough, I saw an interview with I think it was a Rotten Tomatoes or IGN, one of them, where the director was saying, the director of Lilo and Stitch, the animated, he said when they wanted to do the movie, nobody contacted him to like, how far you go like join the team we want, because they did that for How to Train Your Dragon.
Yeah.
And see the positive reviews it's getting. He said nobody contacted, and a lot of people complain with some of the things that Lilo and Stitch live action actually did that the animation did far better. So
Well, anyway, guys, it's time for us to say our bye-byes. So we'll catch you guys next week.
Predator Killer or Killer's recommendation for the week.
Yeah, that's my recommendation for the week. And Mercy for None is a Korean action flick. You should check it out. 7 episodes of awesomeness.
And there's a simple what's it called? Comedy sci-fi movie that you can not movie series called Murder Bot that you can watch if you're also looking for something. Now I think this is what I wanted to use, but I couldn't think of it. This person, Jazz from Lugbe said, Anya Taylor-Joy is too white to be cast as Wonder Woman, and I agree.
See, just carry her enter Benin Republic. The sun there, will change her complexion. See, the sun will tone and tan and rebrand. See, forget it.
We turn and restan and Pakistan.
Pakistan, no worry. See, you cannot use that as an excuse. She would play the role well.
But she's too white.
She go chop food.
Wonder Woman is not supposed to be white. Wonder Woman is not even white. Wonder Woman is not white now.
So Gal Gadot is what?
Gal Gadot is not white now.
It's not what?
She's not white.
See, Gal Gadot's skin is a bit tanned more than Anya's skin. So
it's
that's
not
why I say
white.
put Anya under sun, make she dry. She can now matter go set, make she just dry small. That's all. Guys, it's been fun, and another message don't enter. And I know allows go out today.
It's Gabe. He's saying, hello guys, Anya Taylor-Joy. No.
Why? You need to have an excuse or a reason. Please, let's try it out. But any which ways, guys, we don't know what they are thinking in Hollywood. We don't know how that will go. But let's see who they will then Pakistan or who they will not carry to play the role of Wonder Woman.
Kazakhstan.
Yes.
Someone is saying, Gerard for Lube said Quebec is come on.
No,
Quebec is like 50 now.
No,
Kate,
no.
Kate.
She can play the mother. She can.
Oh, this is
Go
Quebec.
carry go Kate Bishop. No.
Wait.
Well, Kate.
See, she's 51.
She was playing the mother. Now the mother. Okay, you are saying Gal is not white. Wonder Woman was originally dark. Cuckoo therefore cast Genevieve. Maybe we just go as a when I don't start again. Guys, it's time for us to say bye-bye. We are saying bye-bye, I beg. We'll catch you guys
next week. Peace out. I'll take this job now.